we are on Lorelei Crest, all loaded up. In the top left-hand side of the map, the legend, formerly of Axiom, now playing for Team MVP. It is Ryung. Ryung.
And in the bottom right position, we have the world champion representing Generic Green Wings. It is the Green Protoss, sOs.
Oh, that's why he wears green.
Yeah.
That's
money,
cool.
dollar sign, O dollar sign.
That's pretty cool.
This map is actually pretty tricky, I would say, for Terrans to defend both bases. I see a lot of Protosses go War Prisms, and what they'll do is they'll keep 2 Adepts out of the natural, and then send the War Prism in, so you take your whole army into the main, and then the 2 Adepts come and just kill a couple or SCVs, and then you can keep doing this.
So what is this, a 2-base Protoss build that you're talking about?
Yeah, it's just a pressure. But as we see right now, I think sOs is taking double gas, so the double gateway Stargate?
Yeah, it might be a proxy Stargate that we see here. Could very well be. Could very well be indeed.
Oh, and there's Cybercore.
So this is going to be Adepts, right? To start things off.
Oh, yeah.
Adepts are the unit that's going to be popping up, but the double gases is still puzzling, as Adepts only cost 25 gas each.
So where does the gas go, cats?
Well, to some sort of tech. And,
oh, wow.
Now SOS sees the SCV. We're gonna have to wait and see if SOS chooses to go for a proxy Stargate here. Oh, this probe is pretty important if that is his intention. It will not be taken down just yet. And we'll see where he decides to send it and potentially place something like a proxy Stargate if he does decide to go for that. I think it's a little late for that because the Cybercore is already finished, right?
Yeah, really weird build coming down from SOS though. Going for Stalkers instead of Adepts. So maybe... Wow. I am so confused.
I mean, he's at least spending the gas, so this was probably originally the plan from the very start. And
I'm going for that same build again. Not sure how I like this. On one base though, if you're a Terran player and you get that damage done, that critical amount, like 6 to 10 probes, especially when the Protoss is on one base, they don't have the ability to catch up as much as Terran does, because Terran has the mules, so the mules are able to mine a bunch of abundant more resources, so it's like almost permanent damage until they get that worker count back up. Actually, it's going to be Widowmine, so it's going to be Marine Widowmine dropped, and I guess the Hellion is just for scouting purposes.
And this is just really going to be a Blink Stalker all-in, I think, from SOS, as the Twilight Council is coming, and another 2 Stalkers in production.
Oh boy.
There's going to be some pressure being applied by SOS and his Mothership Core here. He has to be careful with that Widowmine. SOS!
Oh my gosh!
SOS! The Mothership Core! Oh my god!
That is huge. No high ground vision. These Stalkers have to walk up the ramp, and oh my gosh. This is absolutely swung in the favor of Ryung. Huge, huge defense. Misclick more or less from SOS is what threw this. And this Hellion is going uncontested pretty much. It's getting damage done, but he actually got full surrounded by him. He like literally went in there just to get surrounded. But
Literally.
That's
what he went in there
now
for.
He's going to have to go defensive Blink and...
a Robo and a Nexus, so he abandons a potential Blink all-in play. Not to say that was always his intention, but if it was, then he had to give it up. I mean, he wasn't able to apply enough pressure with the Mothership Core. It looked like a cute build by SOS with 4 Stalkers, a Pylon, and a Mothership Core. That could have been a really strong push. But, yeah, the mine, very powerful.
Ryung is going to the natural. I would really like to see him hide that Widow Mine behind a mineral patch in hopes that SOS transfers probes to the natural at the time. Because he could get a lot of probes, especially since he's oversaturated. But he's just going to go opt and land in the main. Widow Mine does go down. It should only get 1 probe kill. Oh, none probe kills.
No, the Marines.
The Marine got it, yeah. But yeah, I really wish he went with the Widow Mine in the natural. Whenever I see any Protoss player that's on one base and there's one base pressure and they're oversaturated in their main,
yeah, they will transfer multiple probes at once. So then they're all stacked, and the Widow Mine has more potential because it does splash damage, of course.
Yeah, I don't know why Ryung went for a Banshee though when he's going for Widow Mine drop, because that will actually entice SOS to get a detection unit, whether it's observer or cannons. Either way, I don't think that a cloak banshee was.
Is this cloak banshee? Does he have cloak?
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, a little bit counterintuitive perhaps.
It's like going Stargate into DTs. It's like if your opponent already has missile turrets up, like why even do that kind of thing. But yeah, I thought I liked Ryung's position.
It's like when you play Dota and those people like go like we have like a Ricky Maru and a bounty hunter and they still get like a Shadow Blade. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Keck.
But this is a pretty strong army coming out from Ryung. Army supply is an advantage of Ryung, and his composition I do like a lot. I mean, the Banshees, as brittle as they are, they do deal a lot of damage to Stalkers. And the 2 tanks with the 17 Marines pushing the main, actually...
Oh, but this tank gets picked up!
That is pretty huge. And without stim or anything, Ryung has to actually go back, or he has to commit. And it looks like he's going to commit.
He's going to commit, and we're going to have another base race. This time around, a lot shorter of...
Oh, but the Banshee... There's no observer with the Stalkers. SOS has to go back, or he has to commit.
So was this actually brilliant play by Ryung to get Cloak Banshees?
It's more of a mistake from SOS, though. Like, I guess...
Not to bring the observer? I guess Ryung was just relying on having more than one Banshee and SOS not having more than one observer because there was only one Widowmine or something. I'm not sure, but it looks like Ryung will be able to take his first game here, as the counterattack for SOS is just not going to do enough. 2 Cloak Banshees
it got a lot of worker kills.
Going to be plenty.
There's only 5 worker kills, but yeah, there's nothing that really killed the tank. They killed the Immortal, which is the biggest thing, and so this tank is pretty much going to like go uncontested. And killing the natural, he's going to slowly creep up into the main.
5 SCVs left over for Ryung, by the way, to the 22 probes of SOS. It's
but
a little bit
the 2
surprising.
mules will count. So
true. There is 2 mules. So
Ryung, I think
you
should
joke
just go
about it,
to
but look at the income right. Never mind. I mean, don't even laugh. Okay, look at the income now. It's
okay.
420 income for Ryung, spiking all the way up to 5.
Yeah, this is a pretty much game over. You don't want to ever have less Stalkers against a bigger army, and especially a tank and Banshees. Yeah, he doesn't even have a photon overcharger, does he? Okay, he has 1 photon overcharge, which will get taken
Okay, he
out
blinked for the tank. The medevac is off position. He could blink off to the side and pick up the tank.
But there's medevac boost. Oh. Freaking Terran.
Turns OP, man. Here comes the observer and SOS hanging.
Oh,
by
if
the
he
skin
like,
of
I think
his...
the only way that he could have actually.
Oh, he gets the medevac though,
yeah.
and now with the tank follows. So.
But the Banshees.
SOS is doing pretty well
Oh
here.
my gosh!
Banshees,
Did SOS just pull this out of his hat?
Is this the world champion playing?
I mean, workers, it's 5 to 11, but double orbital commands is a pretty big deal. SOS needs to blink. He's not blink. Okay, he finally is blinking. Wow. So I would actually give it to SOS. Yeah, I mean, SOS brought this back. I think he's actually...
He did lose the Nexus though, and Ryung does have mules available to him.
And a second orbital.
And a second orbital. So I don't know. I think I like Ryung's position a little bit better.
Reapers.
I'm not sure. Do you like SOS position for sure?
Both of them are in a pretty bad position. I think though.
How is that possible? One of them.
Well, one's in a better position than the other. I just don't know which.
Okay. So they're about
maybe Ryung just because double mule, but he is gonna SOS is gonna contain Ryung on 1 base, and he's either gonna try to all in him, but he's making probes at the moment, so I would guess he's gonna try to like get his economy back up. But with the siege tank out,
crazy game.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
You know, I don't think Ryung needed to pull those SCVs, right? Because the Banshees would have eventually gotten rid of the Stalkers anyway.
He just needed to run them away to a third or something.
Yeah. Here comes the Banshee for another run,
but
and that's actually, there's another Banshee keeping tabs on, or an observer keeping tabs on the other Banshee. SOS mistimes the blink there.
Oh, this is actually a pretty big deal. If he blinks up here with the siege tanks already sieged, they will absolutely obliterate the Stalkers.
Ryung doesn't know about it. Ryung doesn't know about it, so... Oh,
that's enough. That's enough tanks. That's definitely enough tanks. Yeah, and I think Ryung actually wins this with the Cloak Banshee still at SOS's base. I don't know.
SOS is pretty much mined out. What about Ryung? How is he doing?
He can just always lift off.
Patch?
Oh my gosh! Well, 1 behind Dark Shrine.
This could actually work. I mean, there is 2 orbitals.
He's gonna be able to afford 1 DT.
That's plenty, man.
That's all it takes. The mom spaghetti DT.
The mom spaghetti DT.
Oh my gosh, don't. Oh.
Feels.
The worst part about this is that Ryung's gonna be muling off the yin yang.
Of the what?
Yin yang? I don't know.
Yin yang?
Yin yang. Like yin yang? Like,
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah, I actually like SOS's position right now.
What?
Oh my. Yeah, because the Dark Shrine, Ryung's never gonna save scans. Like, or he'll never save scans. He knows he's like in a.
If he pulls this off, man, that game from SOS against Hydra, if you missed it, by the way, I think it was game number 2 or something. It was amazing. Just the way that, and on this same map, the game on this same map from SOS versus Hydra, just brilliant decision making by SOS, making him basically steal that game, and he might be able to do the same with the same unit. SOS is just such a great positional player. And we're gonna have to wait and see what he's able to accomplish.
Oh my gosh, the Rax is lifted. I mean, the CC's lifted, the orbital's lifted.
Yeah, he could just what do you call that? The time warp. He could just time warp the mineral line here, right?
Yeah, or he could just like it. Oh my gosh, is he blocking it? Oh no, he's not. What is Ryung doing? Oh.
No observer.
Oh, nice.
No observer.
Nice cloak. Nice memes.
Nice memes indeed. The Mothership Core is gonna get recalled to deal with something on the other side of the map.
He has 1 scan. He has 2 scans now. No, he has 3. Never mind. He landed in natural. I think Ryung should have. Oh my gosh.
These Marines are gonna get taken down for free at least.
I don't know if I like that. I wish SOS moved command at least one of the DTs into the base.
Whiffs? Oh, never mind. Doesn't whiff the scan.
Oh, this is actually never mind. He used the main base orbital for the scan, not the natural. So when he lifts the natural base of when Ryung lifts the natural orbital command, there's going to be 0 scans.
Yeah, so a little bit of a mistake here, and now the DT's cleaning up. Has the world
blinked
champion
under.
done it? OMG, Becky.
You know what this reminds me of?
The game against Hydra.
No, MLG, Marine King Prime versus
Oh,
Alicia.
he's gonna land the command center though.
No, he's gonna go under it. Oh no, you got. Oh, SOS you gotta
not
move the
realizing.
DT.
SOS,
Oh no.
Oh, there's a Raven.
Okay.
Jeez, Taylor, chill. So can he snipe the Raven? Really great by Ryung, by the way, getting a Raven in the midst of all that. But SOS
right on
is
the
gonna break
tank.
in. Kills one of the tanks.
Oh, he
gets
goes
the Raven.
to
He gets the Raven. That would be huge. Oh my God, Becky. By the way, the Nexus is finally finished for SOS, so he's gonna be able to start mining that, and Dark Temper gets found. What a game we have in our hands. Has Ryung done it?
Do you even repair it? Do you even repair the Raven? I mean, 1 volley from the 3 stalkers, and it's like.
But also repairing it is your entire bank.
Yeah.
So do you even die?
Oh my.
Does anyone else
oh
Raven?
my gosh.
Okay, with that CC landing, he's gonna have 1,000,000 scans, unless he chooses to use all the mules.
Oh my God.
So if the Raven gets picked off right now, and the DTs go in right, meow.
Right, meow. No, the siege tanks are gonna deter it.
Is there another Dark Temper somewhere on the map?
That Raven's so
is there a Dark
exposed.
Temper over here? Where is the Dark Temper?
Oh
SOS.
my.
Not mining as efficiently as he
I would
should,
like to
sure.
see 2 in each gas, and then the rest in the natural, mining minerals from SOS.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why SOS is comfortable sitting here at this particular point in time, especially with both DTs. Does he really need both DTs there?
He could make an Archon, and Archon could actually be huge. This is actually huge. Blink into the main, picking off the add-on. If he picks off all the add-ons, he gets out. Oh my gosh.
I got repaired.
Chill, cats.
Oh, and
just
wow,
chill.
that Stalker falls down as well.
Oh my gosh.
Tank and
So this is pretty. A cyclone could be really good right here if you could get one out.
Why?
Because the cyclone actually has enough DPS where it's like it could chase stalkers even if they blink. Because I don't think does it break the lock on when they blink?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Nathanius would know.
Nathanius would know.
Nathan, please. He does take out the pylons, so no more forward warpins. Ryung, God, this game is swung back and forth.
Yeah, and I think Ryung is in the much better position right now with 2 orbital commands to
and
work
a Raven.
With. A Raven, tanks, and medevacs against just Blink Stalkers from SOS. Now,
He's going to be able to build up that energy of the Raven, and then the PDD will just make the Stalkers absolutely worthless. Because it will just soak up all the Stalker hits. And, you know, the DTs are nice, but until, like, this, he has 2 orbital commands. Ryung has 2 orbital commands. I really would like to see
if
an
SOS
Archon.
wins this, he's God.
I want to see an Archon. Like, an Archon and maybe, like, another warp into Stalkers. Like, there's no way for him to actually come, like, economically ahead without dealing damage.
I don't think I want to see an Archon, because if he does do the Archon, then, you know, right now he has a win condition. He's pretty far behind.
But he has to kill the Raven.
Yeah, if he can pick off the Raven.
Man?
SOS, dog.
Okay, so he's mining 2 out of gas? I mean, SOS could constantly keep blinking into the main base with the Stalkers. I think is what he needs to do. Actually, DT at the watchtower. Yeah, but Ryung's gonna push off. I think he has enough energy for PDD. Can we check that? Yeah, he has enough energy for PDD. So essentially, he's got to use that at the right time. He can't get that Raven picked off. He's actually move commanding it on the medevac, making sure that the Raven's actually the last unit behind. And where are the DTs? Oh my gosh, one DT's going. One DT's going to the natural.
That is huge. That could be. That's check.
That is a check.
That is a check. But Ryung might just counter with.
Oh my gosh, he just scanned. Oh
my God, Becky.
Ryung, why'd you scan? Oh my gosh. Okay, so FCBs are being pulled. He can't lose that command center, which it might be overlooked to happen. But let's see what's happening at SOS's natural. PDD.
This is so many tanks.
I don't like the auto turret. Auto turrets are just really bad in Legacy of the Void. They do deal high DPS damage, but their range, they only last for 10 seconds.
Yeah, and I mean the PDD, the entire army is Stalker-based army. So I think too that PDD would have been great.
The Ravens in the red, I think it has enough energy for a PDD very soon. But
don't worry, Ryung almost has Stim. He actually has been playing without Stim this entire game. This game is so crazy.
If SOS can snipe the Stalker, if he had a Stalker in the high ground.
Oh, here he comes!
You gotta go for it! You gotta go for it!
Oh my God!
Go for
it! The Raven! Fails to get the Raven! Now
oh my God! He has to scan!
Ryung! Can't he warp in a DT and just win?
Yeah.
So where is it?
I don't know.
There it is.
That's a Stalker.
That's a Stalker. Why wouldn't he warp in a DT? He just sniped the Raven.
Okay.
The world champion works in mysterious ways, but there's nothing to oppose the Mothership Core.
The Mama Core reigns supreme until the 3 Marines come with Stim and kill it.
Yeah, but they're actually just gonna peace out of here for now.
Ryung, come on. Okay.
Ryung has a million scans, so that's why he didn't move purple at DT. SOS is way smarter than all of us combined. GG is gold, and
probably
if you're Ryung right now, but if you're Ryung, you're gonna be like, wow, like it really took that much to put him down, you know? Like SOS just continuing to stay in the game and continuing to make a game out of this, and Ryung as well. He played a brilliant game, just an amazing game, and that brings SOS to a 2-1 lead in this semifinal for Kings of the Craft. Of course, you can get that replay